Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Delivery Site B111 here at the bottom of the dome beneath Oresa, where I have hope. I think there's a chance. I think we have a real chance here. We're going to gain an antiquorum, right? Like removing a card and upgrading a card is a pretty good package of stuff, but we just want to gain as many of these as we possibly can. Okay, we found our doomed horizon again. I thought I threw this away. I guess it fell down here. All right. 8 additional shield on the first round, or I think I would rather have the 5. Oh, maybe that was the wrong call. Each time a curse is erased, this foe takes 50 non-lethal, and we got a bunch of curses in our deck. Well, we can open with cleansing then. Can't cleanse the curses. There's no curses here. Okay, well, we will cleanse then some boring stuff. The only biting parry is in our hand, sadly. And then, dude is planning to hit me. Each time this foe is injured, they heal 3 HP. So that's gonna make, like, while we still breathe, pretty unimpressive. Dude is planning to hit me for 45, but we have a non-zealous Wolf's Rage here. So we are going to Humble Sun. All right, get us some Summary Justice. Seems like an okay start. We Echoing Prayer because we're gonna actually have the parry. So yeah, let's Echoing Prayer just for some damage. Wolf's Rage and turn. And fuck off with your 45 damage. Okay, it wants to do 45 damage to me again. This time it's gonna be a little trickier. We got here some nothingness. So it doesn't have a cost. This is not a card with cost 0. It's just a card with no cost. So I'm assuming I can't play it. Yeah, clicking on it does nothing. All right, that's fair. How am I going to deal with 45? Yeah, that's a real good question. I guess let's start here. Summary Justice for show me a card. On the threshold, pretty unimpressive, actually. Let's go ahead and get our smooth recovery in, and then, like, we're not close to reprocessing any more resources. Should definitely awaken Deliverance. Oh, I should have played They Will Pay earlier. What am I doing? Yeah, and then we just like do this and the We Will Not Falter, and unfortunately we end up eating the whole 45, which sucks. One short. Yeah, that's rough. Okay. If a foe destroyed the same round you play this card. Okay. So we just get rid of that because it does 50 damage. I have no retribution. I guess that's the thing that's worth noting. Here we go. Here's finally We Will Prevail. That's nice. But obviously we're counterattacking here, so we don't need to be too stressed about a lot of this stuff. Yeah, we should do that as well. That's a good chunk of damage. And then I guess we renewed Vigor for the laceration, even though it doesn't much matter. 3 damage. Take that. Okay, this time he's wising up. He's gonna do a ranged attack. Unfortunately, friend, I believe it might be too late for you. That's interesting. Each round the cost of this changes. So I'm gonna Corruption, Rigidity, Accession, Rigidity. Frost, yeah, this is worth doing. And then we just gotta find 27 somewhere. How about Humble Sun? How about I just kick your head clean off of your body? That sucks, though. That was a lot of damage. There's definitely something to be said for taking a consumable card. This doesn't even seem like a very good card, but it's just kind of like, none of these are great, and this one will get out of our deck after we play it. Okay, increase the card's cost by 1, but decrease another card's cost and give it limited. So I'm going to increase the cost of Biting Parry, which we will never play. And decrease the card's cost by 1 and give it limited. What would I want to play in that way? How much limited stuff do we currently not have a single limited card in the whole deck? I think that is the case. So honestly, gaining limited is not even really a problem. I guess we'll drop that card's cost back down to what it started at. Take 5, but juice up on the first round. It's probably worth it. Okay, this is the unstable floating Sork. Right. Well, we have a lot of attacks, I feel like. Your stuff is ranged, so we have the ability to get the counterattack here, but it's not actually useful. Is the expensive Art of the Family in my hand? It is. Or no, sorry, it's the Biting Parry, right, that I put that on. Well, let's clear those out. And open up with a little Summary Justice. Always looking for the, the program. Sadly, not finding it. This card is going to give us... I mean, it's going to give us a bunch of damage, but nothing aside from that. Okay, all the way up to 30 already. Great news. We reset him, and we still have 4. We still have 4 pulse left. But I'm wondering if maybe this is a good time to stop hitting him. Right now, I'm still going to take 25 damage. But if we hit him 2 more times, I don't think that's going anywhere good for us at all. These are both fading, so I don't want to play them if I don't have to. Or if, on a turn when they won't do anything. Okay, We Prevail is actually really important. So is They Will Pay. Yeah. This is really badly timed, though. Alright. So... Guess I could have returned a card from the discard pile. At this point, it won't be enough. There's no reason not to smooth recovery. Oh, he gained 1. That's really not what I was hoping for. The enemies on this floor are so fucking tough. These enemies who just have hundreds of health and deal massive chunks of damage that you can't really do anything about. Alright, I'm going to do this and end the turn, and we're just going to get chunked in a very serious way here and not be able to do anything about it. Okay, this turn, of course, I have the cards to do whatever I want, so he is just buffing. Let's Humble Sun. Wield Deliverance into mine. Find a Wolf's Rage on a turn when we can't use it. Chop and chop and also chop. And do I want to just bank off of the zeal? I think we gotta take the damage. Okay. So we can counterattack this turn. I need one of the summary justices, and I can't play the other one because I can't afford to lose. Yeah, it's a little awkward. And we can do all this. We will not falter. May as well grievously lacerate. And then there are 2 cards left in my deck. I was going to say if they're both attacks, I'll do this. Otherwise, we're just tapping. All right. That was pretty decent. And now I just have to get him for 33, which I'm sure we can do. All right. And we took all of the damage. All of the damage has been taken already. I'll take StS-like because drawing a program is so good in our deck. This is bad, and then we have to survive a fight. First time you play a non-fading, non-fleeting maneuver, return it to hand, and it costs less. Yeah. Okay, and then lose something. It's probably the Doomed Horizon. I really don't think it's very good. Alright, please show me nothing particularly easy. Discard 2 cards. This one and... Huh. Yeah, the rest of these are all really good. I guess we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think we actually need Renewed Vigor. All right. Let us cleanse. That's getting out of here. That's getting out of here. So you're just buffing. Okay. So we got ourselves a counterattack. And that covers the rest of the damage. In fact, that's enough damage to not even need the counterattack. So maybe I don't. Maybe we just let these go deeper in the deck because we can shield everything right now. Yeah, let's Awaken Deliverance. And like, do I want to play one of these and bank a little bit? Yeah. We'll bank up for next turn. Okay, so some buffs. There's We Prevail. I do so love to prevail. All right, so... I don't know, this is just kind of whatever, right? Show me something juicy. Not really a ton of compelling stuff here. Humble Request is... It is Pulse right now. Kind of like Premeditated Defense, though. It's really annoying. Well, I guess this has knockback, so I will get a good on the threshold. But I don't have the pulse. Yeah, right now we're going to take 46. And I can't quite get where I'm going. This helps, but we're still a little short. I would get Echoing Prayer, They Will Pay, and some attack. It's not exactly what I want. I don't have a way to draw into the rest of the counter attack though. So this would get me, if played after Wield Deliverance, this would get me what, 14 charge or 14 defense, taking me to still not enough. Yep, is what it is. Oh, right, and then we get it back because of the Antiquorum, and then actually everything's fine. You know what's pretty good? An Antiquorum. Just kind of anyone, really. And then we draw Premeditated Defense again. This card's good. I wish we really had one of these. So I don't have another knockback. Which is going to make it kind of tricky to get maximum play off of Humble Sun. And all right, we got to kill this guy. At the very least, we got to kill somebody and get some shielding off of doing so. The question is, do I think I can put together 112 damage? Probably not. But if I could, it would be really sick. You know what? I'm going for it. Okay, Renewed Vigor is pretty good here. I do like Wield Deliverance, which lets me Humble Sun off of this guy, although actually I'll Humble Sun off of this guy too. Right, because I knock him away again. And yeah, we have Lethal in hand. Right, I'm not gonna get too fancy. We'll just take the free and easy shielding here. And I guess Merry Looting's anything in the group costs 0. Ooh, that costs 0. Oh, but it's limited. Shoot. Tap you one more, and that's enough for you to die on the counterattack. Well, we managed to survive it. So a couple of block cards here. This upgrades to gain 26. Draw 1. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I guess this one. Okay, here we absolutely have to take whatever healing is available. And things just have to go a little bit better for us for a couple of fights. Unfortunately, we do have an elite coming up that we can't really do anything about. I have a lot of card draw. Okay, so let's try to remove the source of ranged attacks. I'm going to cleanse first. I want to make sure we don't draw the biting parry. And then let's Arath's Light. Pretty cool. And early While We Still Breathe, I think, makes a lot of sense. Oh, right. Yeah, on the threshold's limited. Well, that's fine. Is that fine? Do we have the kill? 34. Ooh, maybe not. And if I don't have the kill, then I'm not safe. Well, he's going to lose a bunch of health, though. Or he's going to lose a bunch of attack damage, rather. So now I'm looking at, like, 23. Yeah, now we're cool. And I actually kind of think I want to let him live. Nah, never mind. I was gonna say because we could save him to proc extra shielding at the beginning of the coming turn, but let's just do it now. Merry looting, show me something fun. Nothing we can play right now. Yo, Price of Retribution, that's fun. Put that in the deck for the moment. Reinforcements incoming. Lots of obnoxious shielding going on. That guy only has 41 HP. So Summary Justice is not quite going to get us there. But We Will Not Falter doesn't get me anywhere either. I think I might be using the Cheetor Extract. Oh, nope, I drew a zero cost attack. Never mind. Anything fun? No zeros. I gained one anyway, so who cares? Just do that to cover up the little tiny bit of damage that I was still gonna take. Still more reinforcements incoming. It's pretty wild. Well. So we're not quite on a thing yet here. Let's Summary Justice you. Get some more shielding for me. That leaves me with 3. None of this stuff's terribly exciting. Honestly. Discard your hand, gain 1 smite for each card discarded. I guess. So. With 3 left, not quite enough shield. I think I want to, like, Art of the Family so that I can mine and actually have it make contact so that I get the shielding. And then we're cool to just kind of go nuts, right? I'd love to play Awakened Deliverance, but I don't think it's as good as playing this. Anything fun? A free Vow of Vengeance. Free Elegant Flourish is not too exciting because we don't have any cards. So this also doesn't actually do anything. It lets me get, like, yeah, this doesn't actually do anything. But we'll keep it in the deck for later in the fight. Okay, ran out of reinforcements. That's cool. Well, you seem like a high priority target. Yeah, good enough. Kind of like We Will Not Falter in this situation. So we will not falter. Plus wield deliverance. Plus just don't play that art of the family. It's a pretty decent chunk of health, and also it makes me incredibly powerful. This is not like amazing in this situation because we're going to be alone with this enemy anyway. So let's on the threshold. Wield deliverance. Echoing prayer, see if we get lucky. We didn't. And you have 2 HP left. Very annoying. None of this stuff draws me any cards. Actually, never. Well, this puts a card back in my deck. This one. That one's fun. And then I guess I'm going to play both of these. There we go. That first one was just a fake out. Yeah, our deck's really good and powerful in fights with like multiple enemies. If we're just fighting one thing, it does get a little trickier. I don't love any of these cards. I don't really want any of these. I guess that's fine. The thing about putting a program in your deck is generally you can only get it once. Yeah, health plus an antiquorum. Ooh, injector generator's interesting. This doesn't feel like it happens very much, so yeah, we'll take the injector generator. A little bit of healing, and then upgrades for... Ooh, gain 1 charge for each bloodied foe. That honestly, that's probably just going to be 1 almost all of the time. I kind of think I want to take... I think I want to take this upgrade. Like, the top upgrade on Summary Justice is just so powerful. Especially in a deck that's very red. Alright, give me an extra card instead of cycling. Also, let me start with a cleanse. So each time you play an attack near this foe, you get cursed. This one curses you when it dies. Gain 3 random resources selected from draw and pulse. So this turn we got a lot of draw. Okay, interesting. Yeah, cleanse. Let's just remove some stuff from our deck. Sadly, we do have the biting parry. All right, so I can get into Counter-Strike from here, but we also definitely want to pick up at least 1 kill. It's a shame that the Zeal is on all of the damaging cards in my hand. Show me Aerith's Light. I drew an Art of Family. That's not so exciting. But 17 plus 9 is enough. Oh, the problem is if I play that, then I don't get Wolf's Rage. Well, I guess actually I have enough shielding to just eat what they're going to do to me now anyway. So what I might want to do is just set up... Yeah, I think that was the more important thing to set up than Wolf's Rage and just tap out. Alright, so we'll get extra resources here. We got a lot of stuff to work with. Get that established. And you're going to hit me for 65 ranged damage. Not ideal. I just need 12. I don't need to like style on this guy. But I guess I should have done this in the other order. Alright, Merry Looting, show me something really fun. You know, this turn, an Inelegant Flourish is actually really cool. So let's try to kill this guy too so we can shield off some more of that damage. Yeah, I'd rather have the Inelegant Flourish. So we definitely want to do that. That gets us to 27. We want to burn this now while we have it. And then just like an Art of the Family for that. That's right, we only get the bonus shield for killing an enemy once per turn, don't we? Okay, 74. That gets us safe. And now we can just kind of have at this guy. That's pretty good. Drawing some charge. We do not need more shielding, so I'd rather just do the 30. And then also, you know, a little bit of smiting. Just some gentle smiting on the side. Okay, this time we're melee attacked. And sadly, we do not have the resources to... Yeah, we don't have the resources to make the counterattack occur here. So, Art of the Family to break the shield. Humble Sun. Elegant Flourish is a bit counterproductive. It's 40 damage, jeez. So every time I change zone, because of the density, I am losing 2 shield. So we're losing and regaining and losing and regaining every time we attack, basically. The best thing we can do at this point may actually be Biting Parry. Or you know what? I can cheat over myself like a We Will Not Falter. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. And then now that I'm at full, I can smooth recovery, or I can Art of the Family, which is very slightly better, and still go to full. I don't want to elegant flourish, or I don't want to flourish because that'll cost me guard that I cannot lose, or charge rather that I cannot lose. Okay, and this gives us some cards to work with as we try to make this thing happen. So, some knockback to start with, so that we can get the good value here on the threshold. There's some extra smites and stuff. A little bit more knockback. I love the way she just like, we're just constantly kicking the enemies around. So we're definitely going to be able to Instruments of Justice. We're not going to get a kill. That's simply not occurring. But if we do this, gain ourselves another 9. Instruments of Justice. And then, what's left in my deck? Not a single red card. But, I mean, a perfect timing would not be a bad draw. Oh, except I won't have the charge to play it. Or I won't have the pulse, rather. So right now, what am I taking? 21. Well, I think at this point there's not a ton I can do about it. I can strip some power. Yeah, I guess so. And then Smite, smooth recovery. That's not too bad. And here, 165. No, I don't think we're getting all that damage. So we perfect timing. Then renewed vigor. This gets me to 51. But I guess the next attack I play is essentially free. So let's just go ahead and Art of the Family. Draw a Summary Justice. Which is not going to get us the ability... It's not going to get us any more guard. That's for sure. But... yeah, I think I'm just going to Biting Parry and take almost nothing. Stupid expensive Biting Parry. Alright, friend is going into melee attack mode, which might be really good for us. Okay, that is an attack, so I do gain my 2 charge, which means as long as I don't play my Zeal cards, we are invulnerable this turn. And in fact, nearly lethal on the counterattack. Okay. Harsh, but we survive. When a card is added to the deck, gain 2 shield. Yo, that's actually kind of interesting. Tentative Valor is bad. Well, you know, if you're alone in your zone, it's not actually that hard for us to do with all the knockback. Maybe we should take that card. We don't add cards to the deck all that often. I'm going to take Tablet of Silent Pilgrim. Actually, we have so much knockback. We're definitely taking the heal. What is this? Okay. Removal zone. Each time you play an attack, take 1 non-lethal. I do like injectors. We get a fair amount of free shielding. I feel like we're just going to be scratching at the free shielding a lot. But we also play a lot of attacks sometimes. I'm going to go for it. I think Garidium is a good emergency panic button. Okay, so we want to start on the little ones probably. Although, yeah, okay. Let's get Prevail. Let's drop a pair of these. So... yeah, maybe I actually want to take you down first, because these other ones, they do have more health, and they don't seem quite as scary damage-wise. So we're not going to be able to get to counterattack. Not this turn. Do we just Arath's Light? Yeah, that didn't really turn out all that great. So we're gonna take a chunk here. I guess I'm gonna establish this. Okay. Obviously that is a problem. Although we could ignore it and just stay on these guys. I'd prefer to kill that thing. Wow, we don't really have much in the way of offense here at all, do we? How am I going to fix that? We have 7 shield, which is like a terrible amount. And really no access to card draw. I would have to get to 60 shield for it to matter, which is not going to happen. Nor am I going to get to 40 shield, which with a counterattack would be enough to not take any meaningful damage. So yeah, this is just like an incredibly bad draw. Turn it, reduce its cost by 2 until played. I mean, Instruments of Justice is not, it's not horrible. Alright, so we will not falter. I think I'm going to go ahead and pop the Cheetor Extract. We're going to grab Wolf's Rage. I'm going to accept that I'm just taking some garbage damage here. But we are going to block that at least. Alright, so only 11. It's not like the end of the world. And then we got all these resources. Cool. Good charges. So I kill you. Then play Tentative Valor. Then Merry Looting. And we have enough resources for an awful lot of stuff here. They're both doing range damage this turn, right? I think I'm gonna take an Erath's Light. Just try to get me some cards worth playing. Stun is not any of the card types that we were given, so that feels a little frustrating. Alright, let's break your focus. We're probably... Alright. Art of the Family, smooth recovery, then we hope. Prayer always goes wrong. There we go. If you get to play it enough times, eventually it will happen. That one does 16 damage for 1. I'll take that. Oh, Echoing Prayer. There you go. You just pray loud enough, a large enough number of times, and forces from the sky will murder all of your enemies. Obviously. Piercing Whirlwind is cool. Coup de grace is like pretty okay. I think I'll just take another They Will Pay. Alright, so here we are allowed to remove 2 non-base cards. Do I in fact want to do that? We have a lot of cards. At this point, like, I kind of feel like Grievous Laceration is always just a bad play. And then, like, maybe also none of the other stuff is so bad. But I wouldn't mind losing Grievous Laceration. If we're going to do one, we have to do 2. Honestly, None Can Avoid is kind of not great. I'll do that. So yeah, Grievous Laceration, and I think None Can Avoid. That's fine. We'll just tighten the thing up a little bit. Alright, right before the boss. I do not want to decrease companionship. I also don't want to lose 15 HP. But I guess that's where we're at. So we're upgrading. Wow. Okay. That's not so good. Oh, right. It's everything. I'm allowed to upgrade everything. What if we did that? What if we did that thing? Yeah, I feel like we should turn one of these cards into just you counterattack. Although Erath's Light, gosh. Yeah, upgrading Aerith's light there is pretty attractive as well. I think I do want to make one of these just like immediate counterattack mode. And we're going to remove the super expensive biting parry. I've been waiting for a remove. All right, almost certainly taking the easy battle. Yep. Let's try to get where we're going. First time a foe is wounded, they take 8 non-lethal and gain 3 fury. Okay, that doesn't seem like a big problem. They have a weird vibe. Each round, one non-fleeting, non-fading card in hand gains limited. Add 1 break chains to hand. Place each limited card in the deck with a random one and then draw 3. Interesting. Okay. Alright, I see your deal. Well, friend is planning to do an awful lot of damage to us. Let's see how many of these things we can kill this turn. And then, you know, go into counterattack mode immediately. I do want to get They Will Pay up. Actually, this might end up being like almost entirely just a setup turn. We just play 3 programs and then Wolf's Rage. Honestly, I don't hate that. Ten entire damage. Ooh, 55 shield. Okay. So Wield Deliverance has gained limited, which is a shame. It is the only card. No, it's not the only card in my hand with limited. But we could probably let go of Smooth Recovery. And honestly, I do want to play it right now. Mostly so that I can follow it up with Humble Sun on this guy. Okay. Love a little Summary Justice. Not bad. We're definitely doing this. I could use the HP. Probably play Merry Looting. So nothing limited is actually going to get played. Your zealous attacks gain extra damage is certainly interesting. I'll take a premeditated defense. I actually really like this card. And then smash. Target takes 2 weakness is not bad. Free Aerith's Light is also not bad. Actually, I really like that. Yeah. Give me that. Okay. Got another They Will Pay. So I'm thinking what we're doing here is premeditated defense into further premeditated defense, which gets us most of the way to our shielding. And then, unfortunately, we can't finish the job, but I can play They Will Pay. Just get that loaded up. Yeah, this doesn't do anything right now. That's not too bad. Okay, and from here... Gosh, you have a lot of HP. Why do you have so much HP? I guess... Summary Justice. I don't have a knockback here. If I want to, We Will Not Falter. I can't play either of the cards that have Zeal on them. Well, I guess I could play this one, but what would be the point? Because the guard is obviously not going to do anything for us. So let's do a Smooth Recovery. Do a couple of smites. That's fun. Art of the Family. Echoing Prayer. I guess I should have set up While We Still Breathe earlier at the turn. And then We Will Not Falter. And don't play either of the other cards. Okay, we're back on melee attack. That's interesting. That said, obviously, Humble Sun, followed by Tentative Valor. Premeditated defense is pretty fun. We have a lot of just good raw damage in our hand. We don't really have to consider the mechanics of this too much. We can actually have an elegant flourish. You know, it's pretty good. It's really good. Short-lived grace is probably pretty good if you can upgrade it. Yeah. If you can turn it into that bottom half, I think it's fantastic, actually. I guess we'll take the elegant flourish. Here, we have to take the healing. No question about that. And we're going in 35 short. Let's see about the final champion. The Wardress. Alright, so we get to learn to fight at the same time here. Each round, these foes gain 3 fury. Each time a burning coil is destroyed, another is called as reinforcement. Each time the Wardress attacks and deals no damage, she gains 3 fury. And a Shadow of the Black Moon was put into the draw pile. Okay, I'm gonna cleanse out some of the boring cards. And we're gonna break some shit. I mean, like, Art of the Family into Smooth Recovery on these things, or even just, like, starting with Echoing Prayer. Let's start with Echoing Prayer, see what we get. Okay. What we got was really good RNG, I think. Well, this now costs 0, and I don't care about the zeal, so. Merry Looting, show me premeditated defense, I think. And you... Ooh, Humble Request is exciting right now. Do we have 3? Shoot. Well, you know what? I'm going to take Humble Request. Even if we didn't have 3 this turn, this would be worth playing. But yeah, let's pay 3 to gain 9. The math on that is very effective. And then let's figure some stuff out. So... do this when you don't have any charge to lose. Okay. I just want to get that out of the way. Definitely want to be like netting charge here. Tentative Valor is pretty solid. Shadow of the Black Moon, also pretty solid. And then, like, we are definitely going to have the cover, the guard, to just break, to not take any damage here. So let's also just hack at this thing for a while, do some damage. Actually want to play both of these. And yeah, hold. Yep, and I know you get some fury. Is what it is. Oh, they will pay. They will pay. Also, I will prevail. All of these things must be known. Alright, you're on big melee attack here. So one of you is getting shut down like that. Show me something exciting. Extra summary justice is pretty much always exciting. Although, yeah, securing another they will pay relatively early in the fight is probably a good idea. So I'm going to take 43. We could Geridium right now. It's not so bad. I think I'm just going to play the We Will Not Falter. Oh, I guess the Art of the Family would have been free. I should have done that. Oh well. We'll just, like, charge up another, Okay. Sure, while we still breathe. Let's try to get all of our stuff turned on, right? 28 times 2. I wonder... Yeah, interesting. So let's wield Deliverance. That gets us an Arath's Light, which is certainly interesting. I mean, I really want a Wolf's Rage here. Actually, we don't have to. Yeah, I can afford the Echoing Prayer because we have enough Zeal to cover us. Okay. So do I take the second strike is the question. No, the whole attack gets blocked. Just like when they have a shield up. That makes sense. It's consistent. 25 temporary. Interesting. The thing is, right now, we're not really taking very much damage. I think we just focus on the boss this turn. So first of all, fuck off. Secondly, let's do this. Draw some stuff. Cool. Just keep slowly pumping up the guard. Love to smite. And then cards are pretty good. Okay. We still have 3 pulse somehow. And I only need to, like, premeditated defense will be enough to get me over the safety line here. So we can just continue to hit for 0. But I guess it's better in the long run if we play the Instruments of Justice and just discard this. Alright, what are you doing? Absorbing the fury from your allies and performing some kind of buff. So this is not a turn where it's particularly valuable to destroy these guys, and we actually have enough shield already to cover. So let's do some damage. Okay, not bad. Definitely continue to gain shield that I don't even need. And so much smiting. All of the smiting occurs. So, when I go into counterattack mode, which I am doing here whether I like it or not, if nobody melee attacks me, do I just hold it? Or does it go away at the beginning of the turn? Okay, I just lost a charge and I'm not 100% sure why. Ooh, 78, huh? Well, see if we can figure that out. 78's pretty hard. So breaking excuse me. Breaking down your allies here would definitely be worthwhile for the amount of shield it produces, or at least breaking down an ally. I just say none of these are really like blowing my hair back. All Guilty is kind of cool. Every time you play a card? That seems alright. And then, like... So we're going to play both of our cards that gives... We're going to play both of our cards with Zeal, which is a little... It's a little funny. Let's do this, and then that. My... armor did not behave exactly the way I was expecting that. Okay. And now, what if we just hit you with a sword so many times? This is a fun build. The crazy part is I still managed to take damage. But now that you're at 133, like, things are looking actually pretty grim, I think. So let's scoop one of these dudes. Good to get a Mary looting in early. That's interesting. Short-lived grace probably wins us the fight, yeah? It's hard. It's very hard for me to imagine survival here. Humble Sun, and then, you know that thing I like to do? That thing where I play Smite 60 times? Oh, by the way. Okay, so that's just a victory. We just did a victory because it seems like that character is a little bananas. Okay, so we've unlocked Architect's Curse level 2. In regular combats, foes gain some fury. Yeah, because the game needs to be harder. If you're doing well, the game needs to get harder. If the target has at least 100 max HP, gain a smite. That's a cool card. Jokan of the Tainted Ones as a companion. The Dorios Merchant Guild. Oh, it's a new type of expedition. Okay, that seems cool. Sora as a companion. Energy Outburst, which is like fine. It's a fine card. Doltar as a playable character. That's cool. And hey, we did it. Hey, we put one away. So let me have a quick look here. Complete a request at a curse level to unlock the next one. So I guess like really, you feel like you've mastered the game when you get up there. How much more play do we need to do to unlock? We get all the characters at 31. So we saw Jokan already. Doltar has counterattack. Each round gain one of 3 cards and it gains fleeting. Okay, so Doltar's just getting random cards. That's actually kind of interesting. I do like that. I might try Flynn. I feel like we haven't done a good job. Next time, I might try Flynn because I feel like we haven't done a good job with a gunslinger. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Yeah, so that's a victory, but obviously it's not like the victory. And I'm interested in marking up at least a couple more. I'd like to at the very least in the series get a win with each deck type. We'll each major mechanic set. We'll see how things go from there. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we're headed back down with a gun and a dream and hopefully a slightly faster reload hand than we had last time. And we'll see you then.